Thank you for tuning in. I'm Bill Potter with the WJTS News. County metrics regarding COVID-19 were updated Wednesday. DuBois County went to code orange, reaching a score of 2. This is because DuBois County now has 196 new weekly cases of COVID-19 per 100,000 residents, as well as a 10.29% 7-day all-test positivity rate. This shows that rates are going up. And today, the DuBois County Health Department has announced another death related to COVID-19. This tragedy reminds the entire community of the importance of following recommendations set out by the CDC. DuBois County is again seeing high community spread of COVID-19. Indiana's move to stage 5 has removed some restrictions on the number of people allowed at group gatherings and special events. However, it is still essential to physically distance yourself from others and wear masks while participating in these activities. This increase in viral spread impacts our schools, healthcare facilities, and the entire community. Now back to the metrics for the spread of COVID-19. Spencer County went to code orange, as well as DuBois County, reaching a score of 2. This is because Spencer County now has 197 new weekly cases of COVID-19 per 100,000 residents, as well as a 10.9% 7-day all-test positivity rate. Pike County went to code red on Wednesday, reaching a score of 3. This is because Pike County now has 653 new weekly cases of COVID-19 per 100,000 residents, as well as a 15.83% 7-day all-test positivity rate. This shows that the rates are going up, and the county has been flagged due to a large number of weekly cases being attributable to congregate settings. Martin County went to code blue yesterday, reaching a score of 0.5. This is because Martin County now has 48 new weekly cases of COVID-19 per 100,000 residents, as well as a 3.06 7-day all-test positivity rate. The good news, this shows that rates are going down in Martin County. Health officials are warning about the growing number of COVID-19 illnesses in the Evansville and South Bend areas. New infections and hospitalizations across Indiana are higher than 2 weeks ago when Indiana lifted most statewide precaution rules. State statistics show that Indiana's COVID-19 hospitalizations are at a level last recorded in late May. Local health officials say they're worried about Evansville and South Bend area hospitals becoming overwhelmed with COVID-19 patients. Now, despite the COVID-19 pandemic, Halloween is not canceled this year for Jasper trick-or-treaters. Trick-or-treat hours will be Saturday, October 31st from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Now, trick-or-treaters are only to visit houses with porch lights on. There will be guidelines, however. It is recommended that everyone wears a face mask that covers their nose and mouth. It is also recommended that parents that are with children carry hand sanitizer and use it before allowing kids to remove their mask or touch their face. Those who are at high risk due to age or health conditions should not participate. Social distancing is recommended for trick-or-treater groups, except for those in the same household. Only hand out prepackaged food from manufacturers. Don't hand out homemade food. When handing out candy or food, place the candy in the child's bag. Don't let the children grab their own. That'll help to slow the spread. The Jasper Chamber of Commerce is recognizing a resident for her dedication to the community. Chamber Board President Rachel Levin of German American Bank presented the President's Community Excellence Award to Kim Lotus on Wednesday afternoon. Lotus is currently the president of Hoosier Business Machines and was nominated for the award by Laura Grammer. Lotus became involved with her family's business at just the age of 13. Since then, Lotus has always been known as a worker bee. She lives by the rule, no one should ever say, "That's not my job." This attitude has led her to many positions of leadership in the community. Lotus began serving the community by getting involved with the Downtown Merchants Association. But it didn't stop there. She later served on the Jasper Chamber Commerce Board of Directors and then began leading the Jasper Strassenfest Committee as the festival's chairwoman in 1997. After a few years passed, Lotus stepped back into community service and served as a board member of the Jasper Chamber of Commerce between 2008 and 2010. Because of her involvement with the Strassenfest and German Exchange Program, Mayor Schmidt appointed her to the Jasper Partnership Commission in 2009. This is the official liaison between Jasper and their sister city, Pfaffenweiler, Germany. In 2010, she was asked to become a board member for the Redevelop Old Jasper Action Coalition, or ROJAC. She has been the coalition secretary ever since. Then in 2013, she was asked to become a member of the VUJC Foundation Board. In 2019, she returned to chair the 2020 Strassenfest and led the discussion of the huge decision to cancel the festival because of the COVID-19 pandemic. To learn more about Kim Lotus's accomplishments, visit our website, WJTS.tv. Drivers may experience a few delays in Jasper this weekend. The Jasper Street Department, along with his contractor, are paving Hospitality Drive and 100 South on Saturday, October 10th. Hospitality Drive will remain open during paving, but delays are expected. 100 South will be closed from Dispatch Road to Kimball Boulevard during paving. This project will proceed barring inclement weather or any other unforeseen events. Indiana State Police are partnering with the Drug Enforcement Administration for the 19th Drug Take-Back Day. On Saturday, October 24th, the Take-Back event will take place at the Indiana State Police posts from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Take Back initiative seeks to prevent prescription drug abuse and theft through proper disposal of prescription drugs. Collection sites will be set up nationwide for expired, unused, and unwrapped prescription drugs, which will be properly disposed of without threat to the environment. This program is for liquid and pill medications. Vaping pens without batteries and vaping cartridges will also be taken. Needles, new or used, will not be accepted for disposal. This service is free and anonymous with no questions asked. This initiative addresses a vital public safety and public health issue. Medicines that languish in home cabinets are highly susceptible to diversion, misuse, and abuse. Rates of prescription drug abuse in the U.S. are alarmingly high, as are the number of accidental poisonings and overdoses due to these drugs. Studies show that a majority of abused prescription drugs are obtained from family and friends, including the home medicine cabinet. In addition, Americans are now advised that their usual methods for disposing of unused medicines, flushing them down a toilet or throwing them in the trash, pose both potential safety and health hazards. The drug take-back events are said to be the safe and responsible way for the public to legally dispose of prescription drugs with no questions asked. Not only will it be held at Indiana State Police Post, but it will be held at several fire stations throughout the area as well. A drug company says it has asked the U.S. government to allow emergency use of an experimental antibody therapy based on early results from a study that suggested the drug reduced symptoms. The amount of virus, hospitalizations, and ER visits from patients with mild or moderate COVID-19. Eli Lilly and Company announced the partial results Wednesday in a news release. They have not yet been published or reviewed by independent scientists. Its drug is similar to the one that President Donald Trump received on Friday from a different company. These medicines supply concentrated versions of specific antibodies to help the immune system clear the coronavirus that causes COVID-19. Indiana's latest school report card doesn't mean a thing. The state's Department of Education yesterday released this year's iLearn report, but because students didn't actually take the test last year, the grades for public schools are meaningless. Indiana lawmakers are working to replace the state's standardized test and agreed last year to not punish schools who didn't perform up to task. But then the coronavirus canceled last spring's test. That means this year's school report card grades are based on the 2018 test numbers. The Department of Education isn't offering any commentary on the new report. Please stay tuned. Weather and sports are still to come on 18 WJTS News.